Hello, welcome to Handychaps, the documentary. Here I'll be interviewing someone. Introduce yourself.
Hello there.
Hi.
My name is Andrew Cheetham, and I am the lead designer on this project.
What was your role?
Well, I was the lead designer of the project, which means that I gained the project, and I was given the opportunity to write design documents for a series of small mini games to make an entirety of a game.
Yes.
And along with doing that, I did animation and I did coding as well.
Excellent. Tell us about this project.
Well, this project was given to me by my father, who
Inherited, I might say.
yes, who was talking to this handyman he knows,
Yes.
and during this conversation, the conversation of game design came up, and that they wanted a game, initially an app for their to promote their brand.
Mm-hmm.
However, my dad mentioned that I was a game designer, and he gave me the project, and I talked to the Handychaps about it, and it went on from there.
Excellent.
And we developed 6 mini games for different jobs, and yeah, it's good game.
It is a good game. I haven't played it, but I'm going to assume it is.
Okay.
And if you let me down, I'll find you. Tell us about any difficulties you've had in this project.
Well, the first difficulty was after we started the project, our coder left
Yes.
sick because she got a job.
Selfish.
And from there, once we found another coder, that was a good 6 months later, but
Yes.
the artist continued to do work as we went along
Okay.
under my supervision.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Wary eye.
Yeah. And from there, when we found the other coder, this was in December of 2013,
Yes.
and he said he'd start working on it in January, but in December a lot of things happened, and then the first few months of 2014 a lot happened. But so we started working in January, and the plumbing level we started with, which took far too long.
Yes.
But stuff happens, and we got on with it and went on to the roofing level, then the brickwork level, then the electrical level. I did the joinery level in its entirety, which was a big problem
Yes.
because I'm not a coder,
No.
and I had to code from scratch.
Yes.
So I took my frustrations out of it
Yeah.
by creating frustrations in the guise of a dog hitting a robot at full force.
Don't give too many spoilers away, Andrew. But yeah, you did that.
Yeah, I did that, yeah.
With your Spanish rage.
Yes. And as
Very
we know,
effective.
Spanish Rage is,
Super effective.
yeah, against steel types.
Yes. So, don't mind me. What do you hope to gain from it, Andrew? Andrew. Sorry, I adopted a voice of an advert I saw recently. What do you hope to gain from this project? I'll look away so you can't see. I'll tell him having a drink.
What I hope to get from this project is the ability to show that I can game design.
Okay.
The ability to attract more customers into allowing us to do more projects for them, and taking away a good experience and hopefully getting a good job one day, or starting up my own design team and going from there with other projects we have in mind.
Yes. Excellent. Tell me about Mike.
Well, Mike. No, that was a character.
That was a guy. Not now, Mike. We're talking about you. Carry on.
well, it started off as a basis for one of the Handychaps who's called Mike, and he was the person I dealt with throughout the entirety of the project. And from there, we decided to design it as a doody little character, little mascot for the game. So it turned into a little square robot on a wheel with a wrench.
Of course. It's the obvious choice.
And what happened with him was, he started off working extremely well. He'd help you throughout the tasks and things.
Yes.
But as our frustration with Flash grew, he became lazy and opinionated and would refuse to do the things you asked him to do, and he'd disregard your feelings on how well you did a job.
Yes.
And would always ask that he took a share of your money, which is what the score is in this game, it's money.
Doesn't even need it, it's just a robot. It's ungrateful little shit. So, apart from Mike, and the inevitable divorce that will happen for Mike, where do you hope to go in the future?
Now, the future.
Yes. The future. There it is.
Hate you.
That's good, because I hate you.
With the future, we plan to do some more work with the Handychaps, but just art-based and animation-based. We don't want to do any more coding with that in that area.
Not with Flash.
Not with Flash. If we can start using Unity, then we'll go from there. And we also have 3 other projects. Well, 3 other series in the works, all with a minimum of 3 games each.
That's all. Nothing too big then.
No.
That's dark.
I can't tell you about these projects at the moment because they're still in extremely early design phase.
Yes. I've heard nothing but good things.
Oh.
Also in China. That's my contact.
And from there, hopefully we'll be able to either design our own games or I'll get a job in the industry. Like
yes.
Start off to Canada, work for Ubisoft or something.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if you like the spout there, but I guess you'll find out. It's shipped up in a dinghy. Get out! They'll say. Because that's what the Canadians
I'll
say.
say, okay.
It is meaningless.
Good.
But yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Get out!
Hello, I'm Andrew Cheetham, your local documentator. Today we're speaking to a man who works on a project known as the Handychaps project, Daniel Hill.
Yes.
So, Daniel, tell us about yourself and why you're here in my house.
I don't know about that bit. It's a bit of a blur. How would you let me go? I'm here to talk about this project that I did stuff for as the lead artist and drawer of things.
Oh, that moves on to my next question. What was your role for the project?
I don't know. I was the lead artist on this project and creator of all the assets you see in the game and things, buttons and such. You know. Clickety clickety. Yeah.
Okay. Out of everything you created, what did you find the most difficult? What was the biggest challenge for you?
I remember what I said on the first day. Oh yeah, it was the electrical level, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
I have a vague recollection of it.
That happened like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, the electrical level, because it not only had to just create the artwork for it, but we also had to think of different layouts each time and get more and more difficulty.
I see.
So, just creating that each level it got more difficult for me just to do that, as well as to create it visually. Yes.
What did you find the least difficult? What did you find most fun in this run-a-day world?
In this run-a-day world. Just the overall appearance of it and things like the gardening level where it was very open, and you could create different elements and stuff, and it wasn't as, it wasn't as repetitive sort of thing. And also like working on like
that's a question coming up here actually. About that.
Okay. What's this guy?
Well, first of all, what do you hope to gain from this project? What are your ambitions with this project?
I hope to use it to bolster a really fantastic portfolio.
Yes, I've heard good things about this.
So have I.
I'm working with a lot of rappers.
Yes, those guys make it pretty hot. I hear nothing but good things. You distracted me.
No, didn't.
Okay. As I hope to display a finished game that I've created all visuals for in its entirety that you can actually play. And if you show off to people like, hey guy, play this game, man. Lady.
Yes.
Women.
They'll hope to get you a job in the industry at some point.
Yes.
As an illustrator.
Yes.
What sort of illustrator?
Illustrated for characters.
I see. Yes. Very good. Speaking of characters, after speaking with a game designer recently,
Who?
we don't know him.
Okay. Benjamin Stanchiano.
Yes, Benjamin Stanchiano. He told me about this character he created called Mike, or M1KE.
Yes, that's his name.
Tell us about him.
He's a little robot shit who started out as this cool little idea of making the guy who got the work for the main character called Mike and turn him into sort of a mascot figure in the form of a robot.
I see.
And it started as a fun thing where I'd give you sort of tips and hints and stuff and he'd tell you what games to play and explain things. And then as it progressed, it just gained more of an attitude based off our attitude at the time, working on the game, our frustrations. It kind of became a bit of an event for that, and it's demonstrated in his little. You know what that means. You know.
Yes, I do. Yeah. So it was a good ventilation of anger towards the project.
Yes.
Any other reason?
Reason that what? So I've lost track.
I'm not surprised. That he would cause offence to your being.
Because he takes all the rare credit and stuff. He was just like, what do you mean no?
I wasn't saying.
Like, no, that's not right.
No, I was agreeing with you.
That's not in the script. I wish there's a script.
Insane. Carry on.
But yeah, no, he's just taking his little massive role. Just generally offensive little robot who just turns up and takes his eye.
Okay.
In the most comical fashions.
And what is coming up in your future?
My future. Currently working on several freelance projects.
Yes.
But I hope to use this project as a stepping stone to get more game-based work.
Okay.
Collaborations within company.
And colleagues that you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there any other projects, big projects that you're working on?
No.
I was supposed to say differently.
Do they?
Yes.
What did they say?
People like mayonnaise, but here we are.
Only with chicken and bacon, but that's very exaggerated.
Ah. Well, thank you very much, Daniel, for that.
In-depth analysis.
In-depth analysis to Handychaps, the game.
Handychaps, the game. Out now. Except it's not yet.
Thank you very much. Good night, everyone.
Give us his money.